For years, electric vehicles have been considered expensive, but this changes everything. Just think about it, an electric sport utility vehicle that costs less than half of what a Tesla Model Y sells for. And the crazy part, it is set to be a direct challenge to Tesla's dominance. But how? How did Toyota make an electric vehicle this affordable? What does this mean for Tesla's and the industry's future? And is this the beginning of an all-out price war in the electric vehicle industry all over again? Stick with me, because by the end, you will never look at electric vehicles the same way again. The EV market just got disrupted. Since now, if you wanted great performance, you had to pay a premium. But if you wanted affordability, you had to settle for something that felt underpowered and lacked range. Toyota just rewrote that equation completely. This electric sport utility vehicle is not just affordable, it is fast, efficient, and practical. The battery options alone prove that Toyota is not cutting corners. The standard model comes with a 50 kilowatt-hour battery, delivering an estimated 220 miles on a single charge. But for those needing extra range, Toyota offers an upgrade to a 60 kilowatt-hour battery, pushing the range to 270 miles. And for drivers who demand the most, there is an 80 kilowatt-hour variant that exceeds 300 miles per charge. That is a level of flexibility that most budget-friendly electric vehicles simply do not offer. Charging speeds are another area where Toyota's new electric vehicle defies expectations. A fast charging system allows the battery to go from 30% to 80% in just 24 minutes. That is faster than most entry-level electric vehicles on the market today, reducing the wait time and making long trips more practical. But what about power? Many budget-friendly electric vehicles sacrifice performance to keep costs down, but Toyota refuses to make that trade-off. The electric motor delivers 150 kilowatts of power, which is the equivalent of approximately 211 horsepower. Combine that with a lightweight chassis, and you get an electric sport utility vehicle that is not just efficient, it is also nimble and responsive on the road. And here is where it gets even better. Toyota did not just focus on performance. Let's step inside and see why this budget-friendly electric vehicle feels nothing like a budget car. Toyota just made budget feel premium. Imagine getting the features of a $50,000 luxury electric vehicle for a fraction of the price. That is exactly what Toyota has done with its latest electric sport utility vehicle. While most budget-friendly electric vehicles strip down their interiors to the bare minimum, Toyota has taken a completely different approach. This is not just about affordability. It is about making an electric vehicle that feels just as refined and comfortable as its premium competitors. Step inside, and the first thing that grabs your attention is the massive 14-inch touchscreen dominating the dashboard. This is the kind of feature typically reserved for high-end vehicles, not an electric sport utility vehicle at this price point. The interface is smooth, responsive, and filled with all the modern connectivity options you would expect: seamless smartphone integration, voice commands, and an intuitive layout that keeps everything within reach. Right behind the steering wheel, an 8-inch digital driver display provides crisp, real-time driving information. Speed, navigation prompts, battery range, everything is displayed in a clean, modern format that makes driving feel effortless. It is a far cry from the small, outdated displays often found in budget-friendly vehicles. Toyota has made sure that every essential piece of information is presented in a way that is both stylish and functional. Comfort is another area where Toyota refuses to cut corners. Wireless charging comes standard, eliminating the need for tangled cables and keeping your devices powered up throughout your journey. Multiple universal serial bus charging ports are strategically placed throughout the cabin, ensuring that every passenger has easy access to power. Even rear passengers are treated to their own air conditioning vents, a feature rarely seen in vehicles at this price point. But perhaps the biggest surprise is the ambient lighting system. With 32 customizable colors, drivers can completely change the atmosphere of the cabin with the press of a button. Whether you prefer a calming blue hue for nighttime driving or a vibrant red for an energizing commute, this is a level of personalization typically reserved for high-end luxury vehicles. It is a small detail, but it makes a massive difference in how the interior feels. Beyond technology, Toyota has also paid close attention to the quality of materials. Instead of opting for the hard plastics and minimalistic designs often associated with budget-friendly electric vehicles, Toyota has created an interior that feels premium. The dashboard has a refined, soft-touch finish, and the seating is designed for long-term comfort rather than just affordability. The layout of the cabin is spacious spacious and well thought out, making it feel more like a mid-range luxury vehicle than an entry-level electric sport utility vehicle. This does not just beat expectations, it redefines what a budget-friendly electric vehicle should be. Toyota has proven that you do not need to sacrifice comfort, technology, or design just to make an electric vehicle affordable, and this is only the beginning. While the interior sets a new standard, the exterior is just as impressive. This sport utility vehicle looks nothing like a budget car. Would you believe this is a $13,000 car? Because it looks like something twice the price. From the very first glance, it is clear that Toyota designed this sport utility vehicle to stand out. While many budget-friendly electric vehicles take on a basic, almost generic appearance, Toyota refused to follow that trend. Instead, it has crafted a design that is both bold and modern, something that turns heads rather than blending into the background. The overall size and proportions are striking. This is not a compact, scaled-down version of a sport utility vehicle. It has the full dimensions of a traditional sport utility vehicle, similar to the well-known Toyota RAV4. That means it offers the practicality and presence of a larger vehicle, while maintaining the efficiency of an electric model. It is a balance that many budget-friendly vehicles struggle to achieve, but Toyota has managed to pull it off effortlessly. At the front, the sculpted hood flows seamlessly into an aggressive grille design, giving it a strong, confident stance. Slim, high-efficiency, light-emitting diode headlights add to the sleek aesthetic, providing both style and functionality. These headlights are designed to offer superior visibility while consuming less power, further enhancing the vehicle's overall efficiency. The sides feature aerodynamic contours that not only improve efficiency but also add a sense of movement, even when the vehicle is parked. Unlike many budget-friendly electric vehicles that opt for a simple, boxy design, Toyota has given this model an elegant and dynamic look. Subtle chrome accents and well-placed trim elements create a refined appearance, making it feel like a much more expensive vehicle. One of the biggest design highlights is the selection of colors and trims. Toyota has ensured that buyers do not feel restricted to a basic selection. Whether you prefer a classic white, a bold red, or a deep metallic blue, there are multiple options to suit different styles. Even the wheel designs have been given careful attention, with stylish alloy options that add to the overall premium feel of the vehicle. But Toyota did not stop at looks. It made sure that every design choice also serves a functional purpose. The vehicle's aerodynamic improvements help extend its battery range by reducing drag. Strategically placed air vents and underbody panels work together to minimize wind resistance, allowing the electric powertrain to operate more efficiently. This level of thoughtfulness is what separates Toyota's electric sport utility vehicle from its budget-friendly competitors. Instead of simply cutting costs, Toyota has engineered an affordable vehicle that looks and feels premium in every way. A $13,000 car should look basic, but Toyota refused to play by the rules, and that is a game changer. However, there is one big question left. How did Toyota manage to keep costs low without sacrificing quality? The secret to Toyota's success. How did Toyota make an electric sport utility vehicle this cheap without cutting corners? That is the question shaking the automotive industry. While many assumed an electric vehicle at this price would be nothing more than a bare-bones model with compromised quality, Toyota proved otherwise. The real secret behind this achievement is not just innovation, it is strategic engineering, global partnerships, and decades of manufacturing expertise. One of the most critical pieces of Toyota's success lies in its partnership with Guangzhou Automobile Group, a major Chinese automaker known for its efficiency in electric vehicle production. By collaborating with a company that specializes in cost-effective manufacturing, Toyota was able to tap into advanced production techniques that significantly lowered costs without sacrificing quality. This partnership allows Toyota to benefit from lower labor costs, a streamlined supply chain, and access to some of the most affordable battery production capabilities in the world. But Toyota did not stop at outsourcing production. It engineered an entirely new approach to electric vehicle design. One of the key factors in reducing costs was the use of lithium iron phosphate battery technology. Unlike traditional lithium-ion batteries, which rely on expensive materials such as cobalt and nickel, lithium iron phosphate batteries are more affordable to produce and have a longer lifespan. They also offer greater thermal stability, reducing the risk of overheating and improving the overall safety of the vehicle. This switch alone allowed Toyota to lower production costs significantly, while ensuring that the battery remains durable and reliable for years to come. Beyond battery technology, Toyota's expertise in mass production has played a crucial role in making this vehicle possible. Over decades, Toyota has perfected the art of high-efficiency manufacturing, developing a global supply chain that allows it to produce vehicles faster and more cost-effectively than most competitors. While many electric vehicle manufacturers are still refining their production lines, Toyota has already mastered large-scale vehicle production, allowing it to scale up electric vehicle manufacturing at a pace that few can match. Toyota's engineering philosophy also stands apart from other automakers in the electric vehicle space. While many companies focus on incorporating cutting-edge technology, Toyota has prioritized durability and affordability. Instead of adding expensive features that drive up the cost, Toyota's engineers focused on refining the core aspects of the vehicle: battery efficiency, structural integrity, and long-term reliability. This approach ensures that customers receive a vehicle that is built to last while still being accessible to a much wider audience. This is Toyota's true secret weapon. While many electric vehicle manufacturers focus on software, automation, and high-end performance, Toyota has mastered manufacturing. By leveraging global partnerships, optimizing production efficiency, and choosing cost-effective yet reliable battery technology, Toyota has created an electric vehicle that is both affordable and practical. Now let's talk about the most shocking part: Toyota's pricing strategy. Toyota's boldest move yet, and how did they pull it off? Selling a car this cheap does not make sense unless you are playing the long game. That is exactly what Toyota is doing. At $13,000, this electric sport utility vehicle is shaking the automotive industry to its core. But the real question is, how is this even possible? How can Toyota afford to sell an electric vehicle at such a low price without going bankrupt? The answer is bold, calculated, and potentially game-changing. Toyota is not just selling an electric vehicle, it is investing in market dominance. The reality is that Toyota is taking a loss on every single unit sold. The cost of producing this electric vehicle, including battery components, labor, and distribution, is higher than the selling price. So why would Toyota willingly lose money on a car? The strategy is simple. Toyota is willing to sacrifice short-term profits in order to gain long-term control over the electric vehicle market. One of the key ways Toyota plans to recover these losses is through its monetization strategy. Unlike traditional car sales, where profits come mainly from the vehicle itself, Toyota is betting on a future where revenue is generated through ongoing services. This includes software updates, subscription-based features, and premium digital services that enhance the driving experience. By offering features such as advanced driver assistance systems, navigation enhancements, and performance upgrades through over-the-air software updates, Toyota can continue to generate revenue long after the vehicle has been sold. Another major factor in Toyota's business model is battery leasing and future battery upgrades. Instead of selling the vehicle at full cost, Toyota is exploring a leasing model for battery replacements and enhancements. This means that while customers pay a lower upfront price, Toyota retains a long-term revenue stream by offering affordable battery upgrades over time. This approach also reduces concerns about battery degradation, as customers will have the option to replace or upgrade their battery at a fraction of the cost of purchasing a new vehicle. But perhaps the most disruptive part of Toyota's strategy is how it undercuts Tesla's entire pricing model. While Tesla has built its success on premium pricing, Toyota is proving that an electric vehicle does not have to be expensive to be high quality. Tesla relies on large profit margins to sustain its operations, meaning it cannot afford to drastically lower prices without taking a massive financial hit. Toyota, on the other hand, has the resources, infrastructure, and manufacturing expertise to operate at a loss in the short term while setting the stage for long-term market dominance. Toyota is not just selling a car, it is changing the rules of the electric vehicle game. This aggressive pricing strategy is forcing competitors to rethink their approach, and for the first time in years, Tesla and other electric vehicle manufacturers are facing real pressure to adapt. But no car is perfect. So what is the catch? The Toyota EV's hidden flaws. One of the biggest concerns is quality control. Toyota has built its reputation on producing reliable, long-lasting vehicles. But can it maintain those standards while selling at such a low price? There is always a risk that cutting costs to this extent could lead to compromises in durability or long-term reliability. If Toyota fails to deliver the same level of quality that consumers have come to expect, it could damage the brand's reputation and undermine its position in the electric vehicle market. Another major drawback is Toyota's lack of a dedicated fast-charging network. Unlike Tesla, which has spent years building an extensive global charging infrastructure, Toyota is relying on third-party charging stations. This could be a significant inconvenience for buyers, particularly in regions where charging networks are still underdeveloped. Without a robust fast-charging network, long-distance travel may remain a challenge for some owners. Regulatory challenges also pose a serious threat to Toyota's expansion plans. While this vehicle is currently making waves in China, expanding to other markets is not as simple as just increasing production. Safety regulations, emission standards, and compliance requirements vary widely across different regions. Meeting these regulatory demands could increase production costs, potentially pushing the price higher and making it less competitive in international markets. The looming question is whether this strategy will backfire. While selling a vehicle at a loss is a daring approach, its success hinges on achieving an exceptionally high sales volume. If demand does not reach the levels Toyota expects, it could put significant financial strain on the company. Additionally, if competitors respond by launching their own aggressively priced models, the entire market could shift, making it even harder for Toyota to maintain its edge. Toyota is taking a massive gamble, and Tesla is watching closely. This budget-friendly electric sport utility vehicle could either become one of Toyota's greatest successes or one of its biggest miscalculations. Only time will tell if this strategy pays off, but one thing is certain: the electric vehicle market will never be the same. Speaking of Tesla, let's finally see how Toyota's budget electric sport utility vehicle stacks up against the Model Y. Toyota versus Tesla Model Y. Who wins? Tesla has been untouchable for years, until now. For over a decade, Tesla has dominated the electric vehicle market, setting the standard for performance, technology, and brand recognition. The Tesla Model Y has been one of its most successful models, a vehicle that has defined what a modern electric sport utility vehicle should be. But now, Toyota has arrived with a shocking challenger, a sport utility vehicle that costs a fraction of the Tesla Model Y's price. When it comes to raw performance, the Tesla Model Y has the upper hand. It offers significantly higher horsepower, faster acceleration, and an available all-wheel drive system that delivers a more dynamic driving experience. Tesla's engineering has always emphasized power, and the Model Y continues that trend. In contrast, Toyota's new electric vehicle is built for efficiency and affordability rather than outright performance. It delivers respectable power for daily driving, but does not compete with Tesla's rapid acceleration or high-speed capabilities. One of the most crucial differences between the two vehicles is range. Tesla's Model Y, depending on the version, can travel up to 330 miles on a full charge. Toyota's base model falls short of that, offering around 220 miles, with an upgraded battery extending that range to nearly 300 miles. While Tesla still has the advantage, Toyota has managed to close the gap significantly, making range anxiety less of a concern for its buyers. But performance is not everything. Tesla's biggest strength has always been its supercharger network, a vast infrastructure of high-speed charging stations that makes long-distance travel convenient. No other electric vehicle brand has matched this level of accessibility, and Toyota's budget-friendly electric vehicle is no exception. While it supports fast charging, it does not have access to a dedicated network like Tesla's. This could be a deal-breaker for those who rely on frequent long-distance travel, as charging convenience remains a major factor in electric vehicle ownership. Where Toyota pulls ahead is accessibility. The Tesla Model Y, depending on the configuration, costs between $40,000 and $50,000, well beyond the budget of many buyers. Toyota's electric vehicle, on the other hand, comes in at an unprecedented $13,000. That price alone changes everything. It opens the door for millions of buyers who could never afford a Tesla, making electric vehicle ownership a reality for a much larger audience. Ease of adoption is another area where Toyota outshines Tesla. Unlike Tesla, which requires buyers to order online and deal with direct-to-consumer sales, Toyota has a global dealership network. Buyers can walk into a dealership, test drive the vehicle, and receive direct service and support, something that Tesla's sales model does not provide. This is a massive advantage for buyers who prefer a traditional purchasing experience, rather than relying on an online order process. For the first time, Tesla has real competition on price, and it might not be able to fight back. If Tesla lowers its prices to compete, it risks cutting deeply into its profit margins. If it does not, Toyota will continue pulling in customers who might have otherwise considered a Tesla. This is a problem Tesla has never had to face before, and it could change the way the company operates moving forward. But Toyota is not just battling Tesla. There is another electric vehicle giant that it must face, one that has already surpassed Tesla in sales. Toyota versus BYD, the Chinese EV war. BYD just became the world's biggest electric vehicle company. Can Toyota stop them? While many in the industry focus on the battle between Toyota and Tesla, the real fight might be happening elsewhere. BYD, a company that once primarily manufactured batteries, has transformed into a dominant force in the electric vehicle market. In fact, BYD has already overtaken Tesla in total electric vehicle sales, and its influence is only growing. BYD's biggest strength lies in its battery technology. Unlike many competitors, BYD designs and manufactures its own batteries, giving it complete control over one of the most expensive components of an electric vehicle. This has allowed the company to push innovation while keeping costs down, a strategy that Toyota is now trying to replicate with its partnership-driven approach. Toyota's advantage over BYD comes down to global recognition. While BYD has a strong foothold in China and is expanding into new markets, it still struggles with brand trust outside of Asia. Toyota, on the other hand, is one of the most recognized and trusted automotive brands worldwide. Buyers in markets like North America and Europe are far more likely to choose a Toyota over a brand they are unfamiliar with. Where BYD remains a threat is its aggressive expansion strategy. The company is rapidly scaling up production and entering new regions at an unprecedented pace. It has already launched multiple affordable electric vehicles and is working on expanding its presence beyond China. Toyota, despite its global reach, is only now making its push into the fully electric market. This is shaping up to be the biggest electric vehicle battle we have ever seen. BYD is not slowing down, and Toyota is positioning itself as a direct competitor, with both companies aiming to dominate the affordable electric vehicle market. The next few years will determine whether Toyota can hold its ground against an aggressive and fast-growing rival. But there is one last competitor Toyota needs to worry about, an automaker that once promised to lead the electric vehicle revolution, only to face delays and struggles along the way. Toyota versus Volkswagen. Who will lead the EV revolution? Volkswagen once promised to dominate the electric vehicle market, but Toyota just took the lead. For years, Volkswagen positioned itself as the company that would challenge Tesla, investing heavily in its electric vehicle program and planning a future where it could lead the industry. But despite bold ambitions, Volkswagen has faced numerous setbacks, delayed models, software issues, and struggles to keep up with the rapid pace of change. Volkswagen's biggest challenge has been its transition from traditional internal combustion engine vehicles to fully electric ones. While Tesla, BYD, and now Toyota have focused purely on electric models, Volkswagen has been juggling its legacy gasoline-powered vehicles with new electric projects. This split focus has slowed its progress and made it difficult to keep up with competitors who are fully committed to the electric future. Despite these struggles, Volkswagen still holds an advantage in one key area, its dominance in Europe. While Tesla, Toyota, and BYD are making gains, Volkswagen remains the most trusted automaker in many European countries. This gives it a strong foothold in a crucial market, one that is rapidly shifting toward electric vehicle adoption. But can Volkswagen compete with Toyota's aggressive pricing? That is the question that will define its future. Toyota has set a new benchmark for affordability, and Volkswagen has yet to prove that it can match that kind of cost-cutting efficiency. If it fails to do so, it risks being left behind in a market that is increasingly valuing accessibility over brand loyalty. Toyota just raised the stakes for every automaker worldwide, whether it is Tesla, BYD, or Volkswagen. Every company in the electric vehicle space is now being forced to rethink its strategy. The race for dominance is no longer just about technology or brand recognition. It is about who can deliver the best value to consumers. Is this Toyota's greatest breakthrough, or will Tesla, BYD, or Volkswagen strike back? Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.